Good morning. Okay, so today it's cold, as you could tell. I had an idea for the demo. My idea is that it's going to be, at least I had a narrative idea. It's going to be a demo like any other demo, but it's, stripped down features of what the full game will be, limited decorations, limited functionality, all that stuff. But I had such a fun idea for the narrative that it's like a dream that the character's having, and it's like a premonition dream. Like, oh, this is going to be your future one day. You're gonna do this. This is gonna happen to you, and so that's why I can kind of explain away all the things that change. Like, oh yeah, you didn't dream it perfectly. I mean, I know nobody cares about a meta narrative in their demo, but I got excited about it. So anything that you can latch onto for motivation, latch onto it. So what I'm doing right now, so I have this spreadsheet here. Well, it's a node graph. It's the flow of the whole game, and all the dependencies, all the quests that lead into other quests that push you to certain NPCs, that introduce you to them, that give you more quests, and then everything spreads out using this flow chart. So I know how to fit everything in the game. And it also it reminds me like what the gatekeepers are in the game, like what's optional, what's required. And if I have a quest here and I see the requirements are a certain thing, I know that's a gatekeeping thing, and I got to make sure that those items, those mechanics are there. The player knows how to use them, It's just a good way to visualize things. So basically, there's a couple of things I left out. I haven't updated this in a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to update it with the current stuff, and I'm going to think of some new stuff to add, and then ignore it, and then redo it for the demo. And I also wanted to finish implementing those NPCs from last week. And I also wanted to finish getting Stella in the game. Because Stella is going to be an integral part of your inn. She's managing your PR. And last time we made her, she's influenced by Rory. We came up with a little bit of a background. She's a journalist. I think she's looking for people to interview, so you can send guests her. And she'll also handle your PR, and it's kind of like payment. So, yeah, I think it's a good character. I think her narrative kind of works. There's a nice exchange of services that's not money, and that's always good when you have a nice realistic exchange of services, and it's not just super nice NPCs being super nice with no motivation. It's a little, I mean, I guess people don't really think about it when that happens, but sometimes it bothers me. It's like, why are these characters doing these things for you just because you're the main character? No, you need some kind of reason. All right, so I have Jules. She is the lonely old lady. I'll say lady. Lonely old lady. She's the one that actually gives you your dog. And basically, you spark a quest by talking to her. And her quest is called... So nothing nothing pushes you to meet her, so you just have to kind of discover her. So that's why she's not going to have any incoming dependencies. Whoa, That automatically connected. Crazy. Alright, so what is her quest? Mystery favor. And she basically asks you, hey, do you want my dog? I gotta go. This is not her conversation. It's actually kind of annoying. I don't really want to put the conversation in here, so I'll just summarize it. And then all right, there's a letter involved too. Letter. Oh, wow, I love this new alt click to just auto arrow. It's so convenient. All right, so, oh, puppy. So I kind of have a doggy cam today. Kind of. Let's see if this works. That's me. But what I need to do is activate my phone. It's pretty janky, but doggy cam. I need a way to keep it up. Let's see if I can attach it to this thing. No, that's not gonna work. No one wants to see my leg. My hairy leg. You know what? I'll just pop it out every once in a while. It'll be great. When she starts snoring, then I'll bring out the doggy cam. Okay. So let me design a little bit. A little bit of design. I haven't done this in a while. I have to make the game without making it. So when she goes on vacation, time passes. And one day you're going to get a letter. And she's going to say, so one day, what I want Jules to do. She's basically, she's been cooped up. There's a sad story behind her. It's why she's been lonely. Right now I have like her husband passed away and she's a little down because of that. I'm not sure if I want to keep that, but I'm going to keep it for now. And when she travels, so her daughter forces her to visit her just to get out of the house. And that's why she asks you to watch her dog. So then that's how you get your dog. And she says in a conversation, it's like a loose connection with the dog. She's only had it a couple of weeks, so that's why it's going to lead to you owning the dog permanently. And it's not going to be a big deal. You're not like stealing it from Jules. But basically, she travels to her daughter wherever that is. And then she's going to send you a letter saying, hey, I actually, was pretty inspired traveling. I'm going to keep traveling. I'm going to head somewhere. I'll send you my address where I'm going. And can you watch my dog for longer? And if you have any places I should visit, send me a postcard or message me or something. Call me. I don't know. I need to have like some kind of outward messaging system. Either like I've been talking about adding a phone object to the game. So I might, this might be another area where that's necessary. So what that mechanic is going to be is guests are going to come to your inn and they're going to be from different places. And the farther out your reputation can reach, so your reputation is like, also has like a geographical reach. And the farther out your geographical reach can attract guests from different locations. And you talk to those guests and you basically acquire cool stuff about where they're from. Then you can go back to Jules and say, hey, I learned about this new place and this new fun thing to do. And she'll go there. And you'll be rewarded by, it's just like a way to progress her storyline. It's a way to get certain items, certain reward items from those locations. And it's a reason to talk to your guests because you're trying to collect locations. Like you're trying to, acquire their knowledge, which is, it'll be like a collectible. So yeah, that's what her NPC is. That's what her deal is. And I think it's gonna help it's gonna help link up a couple different systems, and force you to do them. No, I mean, it's not gonna be like painful. Talking to NPCs isn't a painful experience. It'll just make you like just be aware of their stories and know that there are storylines there. So the intro to that mechanic is, I don't have that mechanic made yet. Basically, all I have got so far is that she gives you the dog and she despawns and she never comes back. So then the big favor letter, hey. And then it should be the start of a quest. It should always be like, maybe she's like, she wants to go somewhere specific. Like, hey, I want to go somewhere tropical. And you have to wait until an NPC comes by and... she should just be open to suggestions, right? She should just be open to whatever NPC shows up next. And maybe you acquire like basically just a giant list. And you can send her wherever, one at a time. And you could choose the order if you learn more things than she'll accept. Because, she's not going to bop around once every day. So maybe like every 3 days or every week you can send her somewhere new. Ooh, okay, that's a good gate. Like, okay, I'll go there for a week. Where should I go next? Okay, let me write this stuff down. Now we're in new idea territory. So I have all these color-coded things for requirements and rewards. So this is just like a mechanic description. I'll just write it in text. Or big favor letter. Or, you know what, actually, no, it should have its own little bubble. I'll just make it white. Or I should make letter not white. And then... yeah, okay. So letter will be turquoise. Letter. I don't have many letters so far. Letter. Okay. I can't do them all at once. That's silly. Cyan, sorry. So all you color theorists out there, I'm sorry. Okay. So the mechanic is... Mechanics will just be white. So you need to talk to guests. Oh, and the big favor. I need a conversation. So what is the big favor? What's the text? So something along the lines of... Okay, so bold... Yeah. I'm just seeing what my organization was before. Bold text is what the player says. Non-bold text is what the NPC says. So the letter is going to say something along the lines of... I hope too much of you. You think you could watch my dog? I hope I'm not asking too much of you, but do you think you can watch Pep for a little longer? I forgot how much I enjoyed traveling. And I think I'm going to keep going for a while. Okay, I like that. So this letter is basically the explanation of the mechanic. So it needs to be very clear. Communication needs to be very clear. What needs to happen. And I mean, I guess I should activate a quest in the quest log. So there is always a place where the information lives. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, and then I can have like 15 hidden quests that they're all acceptable, but they're not visible. And that'll be how because I don't want to have to make a new system just for this to work. I feel like I can get away with it just using the quest system that I currently have. I have too many systems in the game already. Alright. So, okay. I hope I'm not asking too much of you, but do you think you can watch Pep for a little longer? I forgot how much I enjoyed traveling, and I think. And I'm going to keep... And I'm going to... It's funny how that word, I think, makes sense. Oh god, my English is horrible. So, I'll just do ellipses because I'll write the quest later. I'll write the text later. So then, the loop is, you talk to a guest. You learn about a location. Learn about where they're from. Actually, learn about where they're from. You report back to Jules using Communication mechanic. Undefined communication mechanic. I don't know what it is yet. And if there wasn't a more perfect representation of what a game loop is, it's a bunch of looping nodes. And then you wait for your reward. Wait 1 week for your reward. And that is a game loop. Isn't that nice? Also, I like these lines better. Look at that. It's more loopy. Let's make it a perfect circle. Actually, I don't think that's possible. Look at that. Oh no, get out of there. Go the other way. That's not a loop. That's a loop. Yes. Look at that. All right, enough of that. So, so that represents Jules's path. She's a completely independent part of the game. But so here I can list. I'll just list like the NPC, the location, the guest that you get the location from, the location, and the reward that Jules gives you. So that's what I need. Guest. Reward. No. Location. And then reward. And I have like a table I can steal this from. It's fine. I'll just leave it for now. Okay, so I'll get to this eventually and I'll write it out. Thank you for the auto periods, but I do not need them. Oops. Oops. Get out of here. Okay. Now, new guest, new NPC. Stella. Let's write out what Stella is. Stella. So she's the journalist. Her inspiration is Rory from Gilmore Girls. So here I always write out like what the inspiration is. So I remember when I'm writing dialogue, be this person. Just like try and write as if you're that person, or you know, a little bit. It's a starting place. You shouldn't totally rip, but so like garden store, the garden store owner who is Vic. She's kind of Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I use Brooklyn Nine-Nine a little bit. Talking to me, Kurt? I hope. Yeah, I'm talking to whoever's out there. I'm talking to whoever's out there. Kurt, good morning. Ah, my heart just swells with joy when the first shadow arrives. You know, it's funny, like, not to get too into it, but yeah, when I first start for a few minutes, sometimes, yeah, I've been going for 36 minutes and you're the first person to show up. And the whole time, it's just been like one viewer. I don't know if that means it's me. I don't know if that means it's someone out there. But sometimes I'll just talk to myself. I gotta. And if I open up the mod view in like the moderator view in Twitch, I see like 8 or 9 viewers' names, like usernames. I don't know if they're bots. So I see like, I don't know if they're like in private tabs or something that just doesn't let them show up as a viewer. But I see a bunch. I see like 15 names there, so I'm just assuming. Maybe I'm just talking to 15 bots, but that's okay. No, that's what Twitch is about. They're not creepers. They're lurkers. I lurk all the time. I've watched people all the time. Don't say anything. But actually, I'm pretty chatty. In a lot of people's streams, I'm really chatty. That's the best part. It's talking to the streamer. Pushing their buttons. Having a conversation. It's great. I wish people would chat more. So, where were we? How are you doing, Kurt? We're doing some planning because, oh yeah, Andrew the Voyeur. I mean, actually, I would say that 90% of the Twitch streams I join, I chat. So if I chat, then I'm not really a voyeur, am I? But the Twitch in general is just, it's a total propagator of voyeurism, you know? It's just like, put people on a screen live and let people watch them. It's kind of weird. I had to miss bowling to pick up Megan at JFK last night. Wait a minute. Priorities. You're a good husband. You're a very, very good husband. But I'm sorry you had to miss bowling. Okay, so Stella. Carry on. Okay, I'll carry on. Stella is the NPC we made last time. She is the journalist. She starts out as a guest, and when you get to know her, when you get to know her, she moves to town. So how do you get to know her? Do you talk to her? Does she send you a letter ahead of time saying she's gonna come by? Oh, maybe that's how. Yeah, okay. I think that should be the real intro, because you need to know ahead of time you're supposed to talk to this person. Like, it needs to be established. If I just make her a guest and you're supposed to randomly figure out that you're supposed to talk to her, you probably won't. So, oh, I need a quest name for this. So she's coming to visit. She's coming to visit, and she's assessing the town. Town assessment. And yeah, should I live here? The should I live here letter. How do you spell assessment? Is it 2 S's? Assessment? How do you spell assessment? It is 2 S's. All right. So the letter should say, you don't know me. Or maybe you should know. Maybe they're a friend. Oh, maybe they're a friend from the city. And that's part of the motivation why they help you more. It's always good to have characters that know the player, so that the character can say stuff about the player to inform the the actual player about the player character. And it's like exposition, you know? So Stella is their friend from the city. Okay. Okay. That helps narratively, because I can get away with a lot more exposition. And the letter is, hey, player name. I think I caught the same bug for Quiet Life. Or I think I caught the same bug for Stella. Wait, is Stella also the name of JD's... Not JD's girlfriend, but like the girl from Scrubs. That was Stella? Right? Scrubs cast. Elliot. Oh, why do I think Stella? It's Elliot. Stella. Is there someone from Scrubs named Stella? Wait. How come when I searched Stella from Scrubs and Elliot's character came up? Did they call her that? What am I thinking of? What is happening in my brain right now? Stella Zinman in How I... Oh, she played Stella in How I Met Your Mother. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay. So I was just mixing up her character names. That's funny. I think I caught the same bug for escaping the city. City life. Her name was Stella and How I Met... Yeah. Aight. Okay. Alright, I'm getting into it. I'm also waking up. I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning today. And my eyes like just popped open. I'm like, stream time! I'm like, oh no, it's way too early. And when I wake up excited, it's hard to go back to bed. But then I struggled to. And then I woke up really groggy at 5:45. I'm wild. No, I'm just old now. And then for like 6 months, I had a sick dog at like 6 o'clock in the morning, every morning, just begging to wake up. So it was rough. And now I'm trained to wake up super freaking early, and it's not a big deal. Now my superpower is waking up early for airport travel. No. You wake up at... If I wake up at 5:45, that's 8:45. You're waking up after 8:45? What just happened? Oh, my computer switched from night mode to day mode. Okay. I think I caught the same bug for escaping city life. That's not a good sentence. Should I... Yeah, no, they're just gonna... I think I want to check out your new life. I'll be visiting... Oh wait, so the player doesn't know, or the player doesn't even know that they're gonna run in before they start the game, so their friend wouldn't assume that they knew that. Unless I could just, yeah, I could play it off. I can just have a little line like, "Hey, how's your inn doing? I heard you were forced to start an inn. I'll be visiting soon." I'll come visit. Check out the town. Okay. We have a letter. You wake up at 9:40? Oh my god, that's so late. What time do you go to bed? How much do you sleep? I probably don't get enough sleep anymore. I get like 6 hours a night. Does anyone need Munt? Nobody ever needs Munt, Nick. Good morning. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. We go to bed at the same time. Wait, so you wake up at 9:40. That's 6:40 my time. So on like a non-stream day, that's when I wake up. 6:40. 7. Nick, how are ya? You never sent me your new vlog. You said you made a new vlog and you didn't send it to me. Yeah, caca indeed. Okay, so town assessment. So what are the rules? Stella sends you a letter. It just, boom, quest. City. Okay, so now, so the new thing is like, I'm sick of the city. Gonna post it on YouTube. There you go. I got a doggy cam today. You guys want to see doggy? It's a janky doggy cam where I'm just screen capturing my phone. Can I leave this here? I don't know how to prop it up. Does that work? And how do I turn it? Oh, flip it here? Let me flip you. Oh wait, that's the button in it's the button in the screen. There's no way to flip this. Okay, I'm just gonna have to turn it on every once in a while. Is that a foot? Yeah, it's my foot. Sorry. I'll just bring it back when she starts snoring. Yeah, send it to my Gmail. Let's see. Oh, I never checked my wish list last night or yesterday. 391. Wait, what? What does that mean? All history. Today's the 24th. That means yesterday the 23rd. Ooh, I got 3. 3 wish lists yesterday. I have a total of 391 wish lists. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? No, it's not nice. I need 10,000. How am I going to get 10,000 if I only have 400? I need a new trailer. New stuff. And a demo. Okay. Cool. What's a cool quest name? What's a cool quest name for this? The itch. No, that's horrible. The itch. The rural itch. Wait, alright, is that gross or is that fine? Escape from city Traz? Escape from urban life. Urban escape. Just urban escape. Done. Simple. Okay. Is the music too loud? You let me know if the music is too loud. It doesn't look too loud. The dBs look pretty low. Maybe a little, but I can lower it here. Well, then my voice will lower. I'll lower the music. A touch. Just a touch. Oh yeah, I had it. I had the YouTube volume pretty loud. Okay. So we've got the quest. So how does this all function? She's gonna show up. So we're gonna plug it in the calendar, right? Let's plug it in the calendar. Calendar event. And so we need to know when she's going to show up. We need to make sure there's a room available. Barking. All right. I got your email, Nick. I will watch it soon. Tuna! Good morning, Riff Raff. You're part of the riffraff now. You could just talk to chat. It's fine. I'm just, you know, I'm just here. I'm just an observer. I'm just one of the chatters too. Let's see. So, urban escape. So, a calendar event. She shows up. If you do not let her in, she will keep coming back every day. Like, let me in. I want to stay. So that's what she needs to revisit every day until you give her a room. And when you do give her a room, she's going to have a good time, no matter what. She's just going to fall in love with the town. And maybe she'll stay for a long time. No. Why would she stay for a long time? She should just stay for a couple days, normal stay, and then move in, and never show up. No ads today. What's up with that? I don't know. Weird. Good morning, Mike. How are ya? Also, Tuna, how are you? I didn't ask how you were doing. Let me know how you're doing. Great. You feeling better? Mikey baby, you were feeling sick yesterday. I hope you're feeling better today. Kurt, you're the only subscriber, even though everyone's got an Amazon Prime just waiting to be used. You feeling a bit better? That's good. I'm trying to figure out exactly how Stella joins the town. Like, I'm not feeling... It's not clear to me yet. So what do you have to do to get her to stay? Anything? Or maybe she just joins. Like the barrier to entry. What is the barrier to entry? Maybe there shouldn't be. She's integral to the story. So there should be... Basically, the only barrier would be time. You got to wait for her to show up, wait for her to have a good stay, wait for her to leave. Okay, so maybe like 3 days after. 3 days. Okay. So the quest is just like show her a good time. She'll have a 5-star stay. Pretty much automatically, or I don't know. I don't know if I'll actually have a quest, but this red bubble just represent the narrative, and then you'll get another letter based on Urban Escape. And she's doing a report for a big city paper. Well, so I mean, I guess I should lean into her job. Right, I had it like she's your friend from the city, and she's just like, I think I need to get out of the city. But you're right, I already had a storyline for her. I might as well tie it into that. I think I dream too big for these characters. I try to give them too much life, you know? So I heard you were forced to open it in. I'll come visit and check out the town. Also, I need some new material for my next article. Okay, there. Tied in. It's tied. All right, and now she's had a good stay. Successful stay, and let's just say a 3-day wait. So 3 days after she has a successful stay, she sends you another letter. And the letter says, wow. First of all, staying at your inn really opened my eyes to how gross the city is. The town name is so beautiful that I think I'm going to move there. I refuse to play a game that bashes city and urban life. That's that's you. Okay. You can have your own opinions, that's fine. First of all, Stella's bashing the city. I'm moving back to a city. And I currently live in a city, so. Although Los Angeles is not really a city. It's gross. It's definitely gross. Oh my god, I went to this thing called Fork and Film the other day, where you play, it's like a rooftop movie, and they feed you a meal loosely based on the film. So we went to downtown Los Angeles, went up to the rooftop of a building. We watched The Nightmare Before Christmas. We had a meal, and every dish was, spooky themed. Either it looked gross, or it was shaped like a pumpkin, or it had a pumpkin face burned onto it, whatever. Or it was in a dish that was shaped like a pumpkin. And yeah, it's so horrible downtown Los Angeles. Like, it's like, I remember in New York City, you turn a corner and it smells like, human waste. And it's not pleasant, but I don't know. It was just relentless. The smells and the sights, and it felt like I was in Zombieland, and not a great place. I can't imagine how you'd want to live there. Some people say, oh, if you miss New York, just go downtown. Go to downtown Los Angeles, and it'll be a little New York-like. That's a little bit of a different vibe for me, and I didn't like it. I don't think I'll be visiting downtown Los Angeles again. Alright, so she's gonna move in. I'll come up with better text later. I want to make a game where people leave the woods and visit a big city, buy bagels, and ride city bikes all day. You should. Maybe I'll make that game. It will be the prequel to this game, where this character lived in suburban wherever land and grew up, wanted to live in the city, went to college in the city. It'll be perfect. Actually, I had an idea for a 2D roguelike that wasn't really combat based, but it was more like city based, like city life based. And it's like a 2D map, and it's just about all the intricacies of living in the city. That was an idea I had like 10 years ago. I still might make it. All right. So the letter comes. She wants to move to town, and then there is a free. Can you add a driving element to the game so I can use my wheel? I'll just let you move the character with the wheel. Although the bicycle. So right now the bicycle is basically just like a faster walk. But I was thinking about giving it different controls, like tank controls, where you have to hold forward and it makes the bicycle go forward, and then when you hit left and right, it turns the bicycle instead of just pointing you in the direction that you're hitting. Make fishing using Guitar Hero controllers? Oh my god, that's awesome. Is that a thing? Do the Guitar Hero controllers know? Do they have gyroscopes in them? They do, right? They do. Because that's how you would use star power or whatever. What if instead of a reporter, she's making a documentary and a cameraman follows her around, and after she finishes all her quests, she holds a screening of the movie and it's actual clips from your gameplay? It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. It makes it has to. I like that idea a lot. I like it enough where I think I'm gonna do that. It's a big mental shift. I'm already like in a journalistic mode, and she's being inspired by Rory, which makes sense. But maybe the modern day Rory would do journalism in documentary form. Yeah, Mikey Wrench. Yeah. You're always dropping the Mikey Wrenches. You got great ideas. The Rock Band one does for sure. I forgot if I think it does, because that's how you use your star power. Like when you get star power, you lift it to use it. They definitely both do that. But have you seen that before, or did you just come up with that? Oof, doggy letting out the stink. So she moves in 3 days. So I was thinking about having a whole house building mechanic, but I think she'll just move. There'll just be an empty house she moves into. So, 3-day wait, and she moves in. And when she moves in, there's another game loop, another self-contained game loop. So, talk to guests. Okay, so actually this is interesting. I didn't even realize that these two game loops are complementary and kind of the same thing. It's learn about your guests and then act on what you've learned about them. So with Jules, you guys missed it earlier. I was basically talking to No One and Kurt. Jules is the character in the game that goes on a trip, and you need to send her to new locations based on places you've learned about from your guests. Like, you talk to your guests, you learn about a place, and you go, oh, maybe Jules would like to visit this place. You tell Jules, and she goes to visit it, and then a week later you get a reward from that location. So it's, the game loop encourages you to learn about your guests. Talk to your guests, learn about where they're from, report back to Jules, wait for your reward. So this is the same loop. It's just, I guess some guests will have locations and some guests will have stories. So like stories that that you'll want to learn about to send to Stella. So, okay. You have to, this is how you have to game design, because it just visually is like, okay, this is why you even talk to guests. This whole graph is why you talk to guests, is to unlock these two spiraling game loops and it just informs like, okay, now every guest is going to have one of these two things, and if I have a third thing, then I can have new guests that have the third thing. Maybe some character wants the third thing. Okay. So every guest is going to have either a location that's interesting about them or a personal story that Stella is interested in. What are the stories that Stella is interested in? What are those stories? Okay, so this is great. I friggin' love this. Always graph. Always graph. Because games are flowcharts. Games are flowcharts. You are the player traveling along this flowchart, and when you visually map it out like this, so much is revealed. Okay. You talk to guests. Learn about. Maybe it's like a cool job they have. So sometimes people are from cool places and sometimes people have cool jobs. Learn about the cool job they have. It's a little lame, So it's like placeholder, but whatever. Send them to Stella. So I have a feature where hotspots are in the game, and you can send guests to those hotspots. So Stella could be her house could be a hotspot, and that's how you provide her. And that means that when guests stay for one night, you can't send them. And that means when guests stay for 2 nights, you basically have to make sure you send them on that second day. And you have to learn about them. So you have to learn about them. So you need enough time. You need enough time to do all this stuff, to learn about them, and then to send them to the right place. It's like that guy in TikTok that goes up to random people on the street and asks what they do for... Yeah. It is kind of like that. So maybe there's something about the character. Like maybe they have like expensive or interesting looking accessories that makes you go, oh, what do they do for a living? He always walks up to people with nice cars. I think that's also the catch, is like, if they're in a nice car, he walks up to them and says, what do you do for a living? Oh, no, you're saying, and asks to work with them for a day. Oh, I don't know that guy. Okay, I was thinking about the guy that goes up to people with nice cars. That is something different that I've never seen. So there's a problem with this, sending them to Stella. So maybe you don't send them, maybe you don't have to send them. Maybe you just report back and she reaches out to them like, hey, I learned about this guy or this girl. They have this job. Is that interesting to you? Yeah, that's interesting to me. Give me their info. And then that's that. And maybe during your conversation with the guest, when you learn about when they unlock that part of the conversation, that's story-worthy information. It's a prompt. Maybe the player is like, hey, do you mind, can I have your info? Would you be interested to talk to my friend who's doing a story, whatever, a documentary? And they go, yes. They always go yes. Or maybe they go no and you have to convince them. Sometimes they go no, and then you have to bring them an item or get to know them better. Okay, that is feeding back into the bigger game loop, which is show guests a good time. Concentric rings, concentric loops. This is all working out. I feel good about this. So learn about the cool job or story they have. Collect their info and share with Stella. So I mean, this is sharing. So, okay. So there's a barrier here. The barrier to collecting their info is showing them a good time. And I need a meter, so I need some way to like track. I mean, I have many ways to track how good of a time they're having, but I need a way that shows the player very conveniently, this is the thing that would provide this guest with a good time. So I need to figure that out a little bit. I have a conversation that's like, hey, do you need anything? And then that guest will go, yeah, I need random item. And then you go get it. And then they go, thank you. And your relationship meter goes up with them. So maybe that's kind of it. I'll need to think about that for a little bit, but this is good. This is good. All right. So I'm sorry for being in a graph all day. So it's 7:30. We didn't do a lot, but I feel like a lot was thought about and sorted mentally, which is a lot. Like, things are clearer. So I will move on. I'll come back to this. Every guest has a location So a guest and the location or story. So yeah, they either have a location to share with Jules or a story to share with Stella. And then there's a reward associated with that. Okay. And I'll need a list of those things eventually. So what's next? Where did we leave off with the NPCs? Oh, look at Stella in front of this pretty little... So I tried to stir up some trouble on the Gilmore Girls subreddit. I basically took a little video and I posted on the Gilmore Girls subreddit, hey, I'm making a game, and one of my characters... Well, I said, hey, I'm making a game inspired by Gilmore Girls. One of the characters is inspired by Rory. I sent this screenshot, and I was like, what colors... Does Rory have colors that would work? Let me know. And then someone commented like, hey, you should... In like 5 minutes, someone was like, hey, you should make her wear a Chilton outfit. I'm like, okay, well, she's like an adult, so I don't want to do Chilton, but what about her adult? Does she have any iconic outfits as adult Rory? And then the moderators deleted my post. I guess they thought I was fishing for marketing, which, I mean, yeah, it is marketing, but it was just I didn't post a link to anything. It wasn't like, I don't know, I wasn't selling anything, but they didn't like it, so they deleted my post. Jerks. The Reddit moderators are vicious. Now Kohan knows what it's like to get deleted. I knew going in, I'm like, there's a 50-50 chance this gets deleted. So when it did get deleted, I'm like, all right, they got me. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's marketing. It's 10% marketing. So, yeah, of course, delete me. You don't like marketing on your channel? Delete it. So I have this little scene here where I test all my NPCs. And I went through all the NPCs. I implemented new shoes. Oh, it looks like her shoes got messed up. She's totally messed up. Huh. I hope she gets rebuilt properly. Oh, okay, there we go. Does anybody else have mess ups? We've all got double shoes. Oh, everyone's got double shoes. All right. I need to make a button that fixes this problem. I've never seen Gilmore Girls. It's a good show. There's no stigma. Just go watch it. It's a good show. So let's see. I have to make a tool real quick that helps me deal with this bug. It's not I don't know if it's a bug or it's just something that I'm missing in my script. Basically, I want to delete everything. I need a button that just deletes everything on all the children of the sockets. And I'm pretty sure I have that already. I just need to expose it in the editor. So let me do that. Oh, and I don't think I can stream on Thursday. I might do a stream tomorrow instead of Thursday. Creep! What up, NASA? Dude, creep. Look at these two guys. These look like good friends. So I definitely have somewhere where I delete, destroy immediate, remove prop, destroy immediate. Okay. And I do that here. I do that there. Okay, so I guess I just need a function that's like, hey, blow away this entire character. Delete all props. And here, public void, delete all props. This function will probably never be called in-game, because why would I call this? Oh, this music is a little too loud. How are you doing, NASA? Okay. Let me know if that's better. So I basically want to delete all the children in these sockets. So I'll grab these. Delete all children. Cool as a cuke. Nice. So delete all children. Please excuse the name of this function. For each. Nope. For. Actually, so dot transform, when you get it, it returns. Is there just a quick way to delete all children? Destroy all children. No, you can't do that. Yeah, you gotta go backwards. This is the one. And we want to remove prop, and then it's EP, socket. Oh, this is horrible. Ugh. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Why? Cannot apply indexing with... Oh, get child. Okay, there we go. So delete all children, and I feed it the socket. Head socket. Shoe left. Shoe right. Okay, and so when I set up a full character, I could delete all props, but I won't, because I already kind of do it here. I'm going to just see if this works. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. So who was errored? All right, so you have multiple shoes. A lot of people have multiple shoes. So June. Delete all props. It didn't work. It didn't work. Oh, whoops. Delete all props. There we go. And then assemble new. Boom. That worked. Okay. I think I need to do this with every character now. It's so annoying. Delete. Recreate. Oh. Is it okay that this guy has ballerina shoes? Of course it is. He's allowed to wear ballerina shoes if he wants to wear ballerina shoes. So who else is in error? The telltale sign is they have multiple pairs of shoes on. I don't see anyone else with multiple pairs of shoes. Oh, you don't have feet though. Yes, you do. Yep, they have feet. Okay, I think everyone's good. Any of these? Multiple pairs of shoes? Anyone? Anyone? No, looks good. Okay, everyone's fixed. I need to fix this shirt. Alright, whatever. Oh man, I love this little scene. I don't actually use these trees in the game. They are too high poly, too complicated, but they look really good. Don't they look really good? Wish I could use them. Alright. As we were. The scene is cute. Yeah, it's cute. We were... What were we doing? I got so distracted by that tool. So... Was I implementing Stella? What the heck was I just doing? Can we go to the tape? Shoes? No. I fixed the shoes. I fixed the shoes. Fixing shirt. No, I'm not going to fix the shirt. I was going to... Always keep a to-do list. Otherwise this happens. What I will actually do is organize this scene a little bit because I don't like how messy it is. Diorama. That is not how you spell diorama. Okay, so now this is only NPCs. Let's implement some of the stuff we just did. So let's at least get Stella coming to the inn and figuring out how she gets implemented into the game. Jamestown? What's Jamestown? Sounds familiar. Oh, sorry. Hope your eyes didn't hurt. So I need the inn scene. And the core scene. NPCs. So I have Stella here. And does she have any dialogue? I'm not sure I gave her any dialogue. Actors. Stella. Okay, I did give her... Okay, I gave her a bunch of dialogue. And she needs the same logic that Jules has. So Jules... NPC set states. So Jules remove. There's an event listener that says, hey, if this quest is active, or if this quest is complete, that means Jules doesn't exist anymore. And we need the opposite for Stella. Basically, if this quest is complete, we need Jules to exist. So I need something just like this. Jules remove, and then I need a Stella add. Doing a job board scroll. This job wants someone with 7+ years of experience with .NET 4.8. Wait, has .NET 4.8 been out for 7 years? But I mean, I'm sure they want someone with 7+ years of experience and experience with .NET 4.8, right? They can't possibly mean both. So, you know, .NET is it like the version of C#? Like, what technically is .NET? I don't even know. I'm one of those devs that's just like, I dev with whatever's in front of me, and I don't know anything about it. All right, so Stella remove. I look for... So every day I check, is this quest complete? And I have game conditions and date conditions. I have no date. It doesn't matter what date it is. That's fine. Game conditions. I don't care about anything with the in. It's all about the quests. So I do have one quest condition, mystery favor. So I need to make the quest. So let's add the quest. Oh no. No, don't crash. Unity! Separate from the C# version. So is it like a library of things? Is it just like a extensive library? Does it extend C#? Okay, Unity. Thanks for crashing. Thanks for crashing. Live on stream. Live! We're live here, and you're crashing on me. It has more to do with the IL it compiles down to. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's beyond my level of comprehension. So we're finished with our coffee. Now we have to move on to water. I want more coffee. Unfortunately, too, I need to end this stream a few minutes early because I have a work call at 9 a.m. And it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a very, 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 very long call. Oh, it's going to be so long. C#, F#, VB.NET, all compiled down to MSIL. Microsoft Intermediate Language. I see. Is that like the IL2 CPP whatever? Oh. IL to C++. Is that what that means? Which then compiles down to actual machine code. I see. I see. It's all making sense to me now. It did not save that. Let's make it again. Stella add. Okay, so we need the quest. So Unity crashed because I tried to make this bigger. Don't do that. Let's go to quests. And what did I call it? I called it something. Okay, everyone be careful. I'm going to switch to a big white screen and it's going to hurt your eyes. So just close your eyes for a second. Everyone, close your eyes. Did you close your eyes? I'll make it smaller so it doesn't hurt as much. I think we just called it Urban Escape. Yeah, we did. Let's make a new quest called Urban Escape. Seriously? What? This, okay, so when you click this, a little window is supposed to pop up so you can choose either new quest or new item, and where is it popping up? Oh, it's up here. Why is it up there? What is it doing up there? Urban Escape. So what's the quest description? That's a gross oversimplification. Yeah, please oversimplify. That's fine. We don't need to actually understand how it works, as long as it does work. Okay, so we have our quest. The description is show EM for Stella show Stella, not a good time, but like, you know, let Stella stay you're in. Host. Show her why. So what do you actually want? So yeah, this was the thing I was talking about earlier. What do you want to do to make Stella stay? Do you need the 5-star review? Like, does she have to give you a 5-star review for her to stay? Do you need to just like talk to her? Convince Stella that living in the mountains is awesome? Nah. Because I feel like the quest is complete, and then she sends you the letter saying, "I'm coming. I'm joining. I'm joining the Urban Escape Collective," but it's not a quest. Like, the quest is already completed, so I can't check for the quest. So maybe I just make a variable. Make a variable here. That's just the Boolean. I don't love that either. This is tough. Help Stella relax. Help Stella relax and escape the city stresses. Okay. And so this is going to have subtasks. And we're going to add task number 1, which is give Stella a room. And then the new quest entry is, so after you give her a room, then the quest should say, maybe just send her to the town. Send her to the town square. Maybe so. The town square is like a hotspot, and you can talk to her and send her there. So maybe to complete the quest, you have to send her there. Actually, I don't have a grocery store, but I have the farmer's market. But the farmer's market is not a hotspot. That's actually, yeah, I do need to make the farmer's market a hotspot. Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay. I'll do that eventually. All right, add new quest entry. So after you center the town square, then just complete Stella's stay. Complete her stay. Then that quest is complete. So maybe there's a fourth state that's like wait for her letter. Maybe she's like, oh, I'm gonna send you a letter about my I'm going to send you a letter about all my thoughts. But why would that be a quest? That doesn't really make much sense narratively. Or in terms of game logic, like, you've done the thing, you've done the task. You know what? I'm just going to have a quest. I'm going to have a hidden secret quest. It's going to be... It's just going to call Stella Move In. And the player's never going to know it existed. It's going to be unlisted, and then the second you get that letter from her 3 days later, it's going to switch to completed, and it won't show up in the quest log. And I'll check for that. Or should I? No, you know what? I'll just do a variable. Why the hell? What am I doing? Why am I wasting my time? I'm just going to do a Boolean. Just going to do a little bool. Spawn Stella. False. If spawn. So when you get that letter, I'll just flip this variable. I don't think I have the functionality to change database variables in letters, but I will add that right now. Letter. Actually, I think I do. So let's letter quest, urban escape, and reward. Okay. So the reward is oh, interesting. So I auto send, and the conditions are what are the conditions for this one? No, from Stella. I don't need a from. What was it? It's from Jeff. I don't need a from because I'm putting the NPC name here. So it's from basic Stella, right? It's going to be from basic Stella. It's going to just say exactly what we wrote in our Miro board. Everyone watch your eyes. Wow, first of all, staying here in really opened my eyes to how gross the city is. The town of whatever is so beautiful. I think I'm going to move here. Okay, great. I'll just keep that there for now. The gift. What's the gift? I don't have a gift. There's going to be no gift. And we auto send when can I revert this? No. Lua conditions. Here we go. Okay, so this was a Lua condition. I have one. And the new Lua condition, it's not current state cleanup equals success. It is. Check for variable. Variable spawn Stella is true. Apply. Okay, so now when spawn Stella. No. This letter sends when... Okay, this is not the spawning thing. This needs to actually set spawn Stella. So I need an action that like sets... Well, I'll get to that. So actually what this does check for is current state urban escape equals success. Urban escape. So if urban escape equals success, send this letter. That's how this letter gets sent. Great. and I need an action that will set that variable. Because this is not just a variable in C#, this is in the dialog systems database. And it's not hard to do, I just gotta do it. So I just need some kind of scriptable object that will do that. I have action pause game. So action set dialog system variable. That's a wordy one. And we want so I actually don't know what, so I don't know if it's going to be a bool or if it's going to be a, oh, this is annoying. So I need a new scriptable object per variable. There's too many factors. There's the name of the variable, the kind of variable, and what to switch it to. Is there a good way to do this? So what actually is the code to do it? And I'll work backwards from there. I'm using pixel crushers.dialog system lua.set. Oh, I forgot how to do it. I forget how to do it. Dialog system unity pixel crushers set variable C#. Scriptable variables in conversation. Scripting. How to change dialog variables. There we go. That one. Set variable. It's going to be called spawn Stella. And I mean, that's not what it's going to be. But I need to know what this thing requires. Okay, the variable and the object value. So public string variable name, and then I could just have a new class, a new scriptable object per type, but I'd rather just get it all in here. Public bool val. So I'll just do like is bool is int is string. What are the others? What are the other types? Yeah, that's it. Can we do fun things? Oh, is the riffraff riffing? Are you riffraffing me? No, we can't do fun things here. We're doing boring things right now. Public. So actually, I don't know if it's an int or it's just a number. There is no discerning ints from numbers. So it's just, I guess I'll do a double. Public type. Wait, what? Can I just do anything? Yeah, but it won't serialize. Like I want this needs to show up in the inspector. But if I just put object, I won't be able to set it to a bool. So I have to do like this. This is all just so I can set it in the inspector and be generic. Yeah. Right? So basically, if is bool, do this. You look like a Twitch boy today. FB! Is it the hat? It's friggin' cold today. Good morning, FB. How are you? Okay, that should be it, right? And this is garbage. I've been twitching for hours. You made it finally. What were you doing? Were you at the gym? You know what I can do? I could do something fancy that makes these radio buttons. Like if I set this, I just do like on validate, make them all false. Or you could just do all of these. Why not? Just do as many as you want. Who cares? Like maybe I should pop this out into a class and make this actually a list so that you can make a bunch. Like make this a I won't do that right now. Oh, actually if I don't do it now then I can never do it because I don't have to remake these. All right. And then I want a public dialogue. Sorry, I'm being boring today. Sometimes these things need to happen. Okay, so now you can have one scriptable object with as many, and you can set as many variables as you'd like, whatever type you'd like. And this needs to be serializable. And do I want to like make this pretty? Let's see what it looks like. Set. All right, let's see what that looks like. Make a party? I don't feel like it. Very strange. Okay. So what happens when I make that now? Actions. Go to actions. So actions. I want a new folder here. Create. Folder. This is a dialog system variable setters. Can the town have a murderer? Like it's a murder mystery. You said that already. When I first described this game to you, you're like, oh, it should be a murder mystery. Why do you love murder? Is it because of always murders in the building? Like, were you watching that when you suggested that? Okay. So, new action, set dialog system variable. Dialog system var set. And this is dialog system var set. And this is spawn Stella. So what does this look like? I want to make this one. Spawn Stella. I can make this prettier. I'll make it prettier. I'll make it prettier. Cyrenex.ownInspector. There should be buried bones and creeps everyone out. I mean, maybe I could do buried bones and then you realize it's something else and not people getting murdered. Like it's something fine. Yeah, Jenkins' old Halloween. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like that, that's fun. Oh, this should just be an enum. This should just be an enum. Why am I making it a string? And I think there already is an enum. I think there already is an enum. So if I do dialog system dot, no. Dialog manager dot variable type pixel crushers dot variable. So is this an enum of types? A user variable asset. Chat mapper allows you to define your own user variables that you reference in dialog entry conditions. That's not it. Right? Let's see. So if I do what is variable type dot? No, this is like the field. It's not the enum itself. Type? The field type, okay. So what is that? Take me to it. Field type. Take me to that. There it is. Text, number, boolean. Okay, so I just need to get the field type. So it's variable dot. Now what is that? It's field type. Dialog system field type. Damn. So I don't need these is bools, is number, is string. I just need to get the field type and then say var dot, or switch case, switch. And then case bool, case number, case text. Bool. That's cleaner, right? String. Okay, that is much cleaner. And I can go one step further by saying only show this if this is a certain type. And I know how to do that. I know how to do that. Let's see. After I Google it, I will then know how to do it. Hide properties. There we go. So I can show if variable type equals field type dot bool. Yes. Oh my god, this is going to be the prettiest inspector ever. And I can say, I can also make sure that this is one of these. I won't do that though. Add goats to sacrifice to bypass the plagues. Wait, what did I miss? But then you find out that it's just Jenkins' old Halloween decorations. You should have the 10 plagues come through around Passover. That'd be kind of funny. I agree with the plagues. You should have to crucify a miracle man that wanders into your... What? No, you should just have to draw things on your door. I got to play Spidey for a little last night. Yeah, right. You were playing all day today. Show me. Okay. You are required. I need you to boot up your PlayStation save file right now and send a photo of your total playtime. And if you don't do it, I know you were playing all day. And if you do, that's the only way to prove yourself innocent. You were guilty until proven innocent. I did all your work yesterday. Which wasn't, I mean, it was actually a normal day's worth of work, but it wasn't so bad. It was not stress. It was not stressy. Yeah. He definitely called in sick to play video games all day. 100% guaranteed. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I playing? I'm not playing yet. I'm not ready yet. Not ready yet. Okay, look at that. String. Number. Bool. Files. Nothing. There's no... You can't set a file. Text. So I do just want to quickly make sure I don't accidentally set things... Oh, wait, I won't. Because I only do it if... Yeah, I don't, it'll just do nothing. If it's set to any other type, it will do nothing. Beautiful. Oh, man. I love a good inspector. I love making tools. It's my favorite thing to do in my day job, too, is to make pipeline tools. Then show us your Google image history. And then your incognito browser search history. What are you getting at? I never know what you're getting at. Okay, here we go. So, we're setting spawn Stella to true. All this just so we can set a variable. Love it. So that letter, it's the letter. Urban escape. Reward. So on read, when we read this letter, we set spawn Stella to true. That's that. Oh wait, we have to execute it. That's that. Great. Sent. Let's look at it, everyone. Let's look at the proof. Game progress 26%, played for 3 hours? You finished a quarter of the game in 3 hours. That proves me right. That proves that you were playing all day. Let's look. Curdy Bear owns this game. Oh my god. Oh, I love Apple. You can just look at this. It's an image, and I can just grab the text. It's crazy. Look at these guys. They're best friends. I always do all the side quests first. I cannot control myself. If there's side quests, I need to do it before I continue the story. What about the rest of you? Are you a side story first kind of guy? Or are you a side story when you need it kind of guy? I would say once I get sick of doing side quests, I'll go back to the main story. But I always do as many as possible. Unless they're like those timed, like, oh, see if you can web sling for, like, and beat it in a minute or something. Those are not even side quests. Those are just like diversions. Main story first. Final Fantasy 14? Wait, Final Fantasy 14 was the MMO, wasn't it? I thought MMO quests don't make sense or count. Yeah. I didn't know they had story quests. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy Online. Although I can't play online games or MMOs. I used to love them. I played EverQuest for a very, 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 very long time. And I can't do that again. Okay, so when we get this letter, it works now. And when this quest is complete, it works. And now we need a way to track. We need to say, hey, did Stella have a good time? And we need to complete that quest somehow. Where do I do that? So I have quest listeners and setters here. I guess I need one for Stella. Quest listener, guest experience, complete listener. Bam. There it is. Urban escape. End quest listener. We are looking for urban escape entry 3 success. There were 3 entries, right? There were 3 entries. When urban escape entry number 3 is a success. Right? Yeah. Then we send that letter. Wait, what was there? Why were there 2? Set quest entry field. Set quest entry field. Oh, because we're successing this one and activating the next one. I see. So this is a little different. So urban escape. Set. So we set the quest entry field and we complete the quest entirely. So I need to set quest field. Okay, so now when guest Stella successfully completes her stay, we've complete this quest. So we need a listener when she gets checked in, because that's another quest. Guest experience complete listener. So maybe this thing can just be like all the guest events. Wait, I have a trigger. I have an event that's guest experience complete event. That's it. Sounds horrible. Why would I do that? I should have a type. And then it'll just be guest experience, and then I have a bunch of types. Let's refactor some code. Public enum, guest experience, event, type. Checked in, right? So I have stay complete success. How do I know if it's success? I think I check here. No. Where is that? The guest experience complete listener. So left without a bed or not. You know what? Let's just leave that as it is. And I will just listen for a different event. I think the guests throw an event when they get checked in successfully, and I don't want to go renaming all these classes and reassigning stuff. Although now's the time, because I'm pretty sure this is the only place where I do it. Yep, now's the time. Now's the time. Public, struct. Yeah. Now's the time. Guest, experience, event type. And I'll just refactor this to guest experience event. And then I'll say public. Nope. So we have the things that can happen. We can check in success, check in fail, check out success, check out fail. And maybe like perform favorite activity. Perform favorite activity. And then maybe perform eat favorite food, drink, visit favorite hotspot. Okay, so I'll have these. I don't know if I'm gonna actually use these. I don't know if I'm gonna use those, but I'll put them in for now. I'm not gonna call them, I'm just gonna have them in enum. So the guest pay and the stay. I'll just add a bunch of other stuff in here. I don't need the guest and the NPC. I just need the guest. Okay, so now this thing is gonna freak out. So I need to check if let's do a little switch case. Oh, I don't check and do the type. And do the type event. Okay, that's done. What time is it? It's 8:36. I have 10 minutes. That makes me sad. So I think I want a public class. I think I want a whole class that's like a bunch of events and what I listen for. Right? Nah. So unsuccessful stay event. So that's basically check out, fail, check out, succeed. And when I change that, it's going to reset a few things. It's just this one thing. So I need to... So let me add new ones just so I can copy it. It's cranky. Why is it cranky? Oh. Why is it still cranky? Why are you cranky? Why are you cranky? Check and fail. Contains multiple... Wait, check and success, check and fail, check. Thank you. Okay, it's not cranky anymore. I kind of don't even need this anymore. So if e.guest equals null, or e.guestPay.guest equals null. So maybe I won't require it. Then return. If e dot actually, so if guest does not equal null, guest. If guest does not equal null. Okay, here we go. Guest equals e.guest. If guest pay does not equal null, guest equals e.guest pay.guest. And then if guest equals still equals null return. So we got to make sure at least one of them is doing a thing. And then if guest.npc does not equal guest, return. A lot of checks. A lot of checks. And then we can do the thing. So now let's just reset these. 8:42. Okay, I have to go. I have to go in 3 minutes. We will not get to finish. I'm so sorry. I know how much you guys like watching me finish code. None. I know. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I have a work call. It's gonna be very long, very painful. But let's do some rating. Let's do some rating. Who can we raid right now? Let's go to I don't know. I don't know where to go. Should we go to this person? I've never been to this person. They're doing some Unreal. I've never been to this person before. Let's do it. Let's do it. Stream Manager, raid. Okay. I hope you all have a good rest of your Tuesday. I'll probably be back tomorrow because I can't do Thursday, so I might just do tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe. Later.